All right, good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday morning, and I just wanted to make a really quick video. I have to dissolve my business now. I'm not getting rid of my group practice or my private practice, but a little while ago, a couple weeks ago now, it might have been last week, I can't remember exactly, but I had made a video about making a mistake where I accidentally registered my business in a new state by accident, right? Like, you think, how is that possible? How do you go ahead and register a new business in a different state by accident? Well, let me tell you, it's very easy to do that. Just a little bit of backstory. I hired a therapist into my practice who lives in a different state. And when you hire someone in a different state and they work from home, you have to basically kind of figure out, it's very complicated, but you have to kind of, it blows my mind sometimes. But there are all these tax laws around payroll in different states and what constitutes doing business in different states. Questions I can't answer. I need an accountant to help me. And even the accountant and everyone you ask is, I don't really know. It's a gray area. And I won't get into that. I made a video a little while ago. You can look for it. But what I thought was that I had to register my business in a different, in this state, right? So I hopped online one day and I use a payroll software called Gusto, and they're really good. They got good customer support. They have these tutorials for things like this, like they'll tell you how to register the business. And so I was like, you know what, let me hop on Gusto. I know I need to register. I have a kind of a sense of how I need to register. And so I hop on there, I start following the tutorial, and it was pretty easy to register. And I was like, wow, that wasn't too bad. I didn't feel too confused. And then I got the confirmation of the business registration, and I realized like, oh, I actually registered this as a new business, right? So what you're supposed to do is register. What I was told is you're supposed to register your current business, which is established in New York, as a foreign entity in this state. I didn't see that language anywhere. So I just registered thinking that I thought that's what I was doing. And I actually registered as a brand new business in a different state. So now, you know what I have to do? I have to dissolve that business because it's not a business. I did it by accident. It should be harder to register, right? Don't you think? All online, super quick, 25, 30 minutes. Registered a business, and now I have to dissolve it. I called the people in this. I said, hey, I made a mistake, non-refundable. Yeah, you have to dissolve it. So I have to dissolve it. I'm getting all this mail about my new business. So also, sorry for the lighting back there. It's super bright out here. Look at it. You can see all that. This is like about my new business that shouldn't exist. And I share this with you because I've made this comment several times, and this is not the whole point. It's okay to make mistakes. This is a bit of a pain, a little frustrating. We can deal with it. But number two is I am not going to be doing this all on my own. I'm actually working with a company. I don't know what type of company they would call themselves. I guess like a professional. I don't know how to describe what they do, but there are companies out there that will help you incorporate businesses. They'll help you establish business entities. They can do registered agent stuff. And so the one I work with is called Capital Services. I'll leave a link to them down below. They don't know I make these videos. They don't need me to, but they are a company that I use and work really well. And a lot of people don't know these kind of companies exist. I mean, you can look at Capital Services website and you can look for similar ones, that work just as well. But Capital Services is basically this company that helped me establish my business entity. They help me do kind of registered agent stuff. They can help me with like this kind of stuff. So once I made this mistake, I thought I could do it on my own. I realized I couldn't. I went back to them and I was like, hey, listen, I messed this up. Can you help me? And guess what? They can. So I'm going to leave this in Capital Services hands. They know about the mistake I've made and they're able to have someone help me. Now, of course, there's a bit of a cost to that, but I find that to be well worth it considering the headache that I obviously couldn't do this on my own the first time. So to dissolve it, I'm going to have them help me out. So if you are someone in private practice and you are looking for, a service that can help you with like establishing a business, registered agent, hopefully not dissolving a business, but that kind of thing, like incorporating a service like capital services would be great to have in your toolbox, if you will. Those things can be super confusing. Not to mention, capital services is just help me answer questions sometimes, right? Help me clarify things. And I know a lot of people don't know about it, that kind of thing, so I wanted at least to share it. I'll leave a link down below. I think I'm actually going to make another video today. We're going to go for 2 today. But if I don't see you, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video.